When I was in my fluffy era, like 25, 30 pounds heavier than I am now, I was uncomfortable all of the time. All the time. Anything I put on, I was uncomfortable in. Working out, I was uncomfortable. In social settings, all I could think about was how fat I was. It is just an insidious, constant, nagging, uncomfortable, never-ending feeling that I had all the time. Since I've lost the weight, I don't have that anymore. And that feeling of discomfort all the time bleeds over into every aspect of your life. I'd be trying to get ready for like going out to dinner or a family function or something, and I became a nightmare of a person. I was a raging bitch. Clothes would be everywhere. I would be mean to anyone that was in my path, and I would just feel like shit. And the entire time that we were out, all I was thinking about was how fat I was. I can't tell you how freeing it is to not have this like black cloud over my head all the time. Losing weight has changed so much about my life, but that particular one, the feeling of discomfort all the fucking time, having that be gone has been life-changing.
Pros you wouldn't have think would have happened after losing weight. Hi, my name is Savannah. I've lost 200 pounds. Let's go. First up on the chopping block, I ain't got to worry about fitting into a roller coaster ride. There ain't none of that. Space Mountain, I can get a ball on that bit. I ain't gotta like stretch on my clothes every morning now. Like you said, I would have to put my arms in the shirt and be like, not anymore. Your girl ain't got cankles anymore. Hallelujah. I ain't gotta worry about figure flattering clothes anymore. If it's on this figure, it's me flattering. Okay, I'm sorry, I've already had my coffee. I used to hate walking, but now if like a parking spot's a mile away from where I need to go, I'm like, okay, walk it up, you know. I was 330 pounds. You know how hard it was to find a bra? A nice, like, bra. Don't get me started about sports bras. I mean, I wasn't really wearing them because I wasn't doing any really sports at 330 pounds. But a sports bra, you know, and if a man ghosts me now, it ain't because I'm fat. It's because I'm crazy. It used to be just because I was fat and crazy. Now it's just because I'm crazy.
Okay, call me shallow or whatever you want, but losing weight and getting leaner made my life way better in every single area. I was 162 pounds and now I sit right around 128, 130. And let me tell you, my life has transformed in the best ways possible because of me having more respect for myself, my body, and my health. My confidence is next level. I can walk into any room feeling super confident in what I bring to the table. I can put on any outfit and not have to overthink what I wear. Also, I stopped attracting men who matched my chaos, my insecurities, and my old patterns. Because I was holding myself to a higher standard, I allowed myself to attract a better partner into my life. My money changed. My reality changed. I went from making 38 to 40K a year to multiple six figures because I finally showed up with the energy of someone who knew her worth. People love to pretend that weight doesn't impact your life. They try to make you believe that it's shallow to feel that way while they're just ignoring how exhausted, inflamed, stressed, and unhappy they actually feel. When you take care of your body, every other part of your life rises with it. Confidence rises, income rises, standards rise, relationships rise, opportunities rise. I'm not saying weight loss fixes everything. What I'm saying is becoming the healthiest, strongest, and most aligned version of you unlocks doors the old version of you was too tired, too insecure, and too disconnected to even knock on. I've been on the other side, unhealthy and overweight, and going all in with my health, getting lean and losing weight changed my entire life in every way.
I know not everybody wants to hear this, but life is easier and better when you finally lose the weight. I used to weigh 300 pounds and I cannot think of one scenario, one instance, anything that was easier when I was 300 pounds compared to today. Everything is so much easier and it sucks. It sucks because I didn't know this. I was overweight my whole entire life. I thought that life that I was living was just normal for everybody. Everybody was experiencing these things that were hard to do day to day. I thought they might have been hard for everybody, but the truth is they're not hard for everybody. They're only hard for the people like us who are overweight and need to lose the weight. Once you lose the weight, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. You're not going to be afraid to go out in public. You're not going to miss events. You can keep up with your kids. You can walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath. You can tie your shoes. You can cross your legs. I could go on and on for days and days and days. And I know this one hurts. I know it is a tough pill to swallow to hear that life is better and easier when you lose the weight. And just because I know how hard it is. I was there. I was fat my whole entire life. I'm not just like I got overweight in my 20s and had to get it off. My whole entire life, I never thought I would be here living this life that I'm living in this moment to be able to tell somebody, you know what, it is easier. It really is easier. So if you are struggling and you want to lose the weight and you just are not sure what to do, just get started tomorrow. One small change tomorrow. Those small changes, small little changes over a long period of time. They add up. Stop thinking that you need to overhaul everything. Switching from full sugar soda to diet soda, that is progress. Instead of eating the entire bag of chips and just having a small little cup, that is also progress. Swapping out your mayonnaise for the light version, also progress. All of these little things, those tiny little things add up to get you to this easier life. I promise it is there, and I promise you can do it. You just have to put in the work, and you have to want it bad enough.
So I lost 60 pounds last year, and a lot of people want to know like how my life has changed since losing that weight. And a lot of people talk about how people treat them better because they're smaller, or they get to wear the clothes that they want to wear. You can see their jawline, whatever. For me, the most invaluable thing was the confidence that I gained from being consistent. For a long time, I could not be consistent in the gym. I would buy fruits and vegetables just for them to rot in my fridge and for me to never eat them or cook them. But once it finally clicked into my brain that like this was something that I needed to do desperately, and I got consistent and started to see progress and achieve my goals, that consistency is what gave me confidence. It gave me confidence because consistency is a skill that I now use in other areas of my life. And so now I can trust myself to show up for myself and do the things that I say I'm going to do for myself and for other people in my life. So if you are on a like fitness, weight loss, lifestyle journey right now, or you're trying to pass an exam, get a promotion at work, literally anything, doing what you say you're going to do is not only going to help you achieve your goals, but it's going to give you the confidence to achieve way more than you even thought was possible.
Oh yes, my entire life completely changed. If you're new here, my name is Brianna. I lost 100 pounds in the past 2 years, and I have been sharing all of my tips and tricks for anyone who's looking to also go on a weight loss journey. For reference, this is what I used to look like. Here's another picture of me, and another picture of me, and another picture of me. Yeah. Insane. So yeah, I can confidently say that my entire life has changed. And guess what? It's not all about the looks. My favorite change in this whole thing is about how I feel. I feel like $1 million every single day that I wake up in the morning. First of all, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for the second chance that I got at life. Nothing hurts anymore. My knees would hurt from just walking a few steps. My knees would hurt. You know, it'd be hard to go places, especially now I have a 2-year-old who is very active and I have to run after her. I wasn't able to do that before, and now I do it without a problem. Had a blood panel done recently. I'm the healthiest I have ever been. I was pre-diabetic before, and I'm far from that now. All my tests came back normal. It has really been an incredible feeling doing this for myself. Obviously, I want to be around as long as possible for the people that I love, like my husband and my daughter. A few other things that changed after I lost weight was my skin. My skin was such a problem for me before. I had issues like psoriasis, I had acne. That all completely went away after I lost weight. Another one of my favorite things that changed when I lost weight was how much easier it is to get ready in the mornings and how much easier it is to find an outfit when I'm going out. Like, I used to struggle with that so hard. It would take me like an hour to get dressed because I didn't feel good in anything that I would wear. My pants were too tight, my shirt was too tight, and those are problems that I don't deal with anymore. It takes me like no time to get ready because I feel good in pretty much everything that I put on. But one thing that I am grateful for that never ever changed, no matter how big I was, how small I was the unconditional love that I have received from my husband. He loved me when I was at my biggest size, okay? He married me when I was at my biggest size, and he loves me at my smallest size, and that is a true king right there. He cooked my meals for me when I was going through this big diet change, and it was really stressful on me, and you know, there were times I didn't want to do it anymore, and he was so encouraging. He helped me so much. So that is one thing I am so grateful for that has never changed throughout my whole entire journey. Shout out to him. He is literally a gem, and I'm so grateful for him.
These are some benefits that I realized and noticed after losing 110 pounds. My walks, I can walk faster. And I can like basically shorten the time I'm walking because I'm walking faster, getting faster steps. It's amazing. Also just like feels so good to like start at 3.0 speed and then now I'm like walking at 3.7. I'm like obsessed. Clothes look good. Going shopping is so fun. Everything looks good. For the most part, I mean, not everything's gonna be perfect, but I used to dread going shopping. I used to wear the same things. I hated it. And now I'm like, I honestly love it. And I love going. I feel like I can think better. Like my brain fog is kind of gone. My memory is better. overall everything feels better. Like I can think better, quicker, and I'm able to retain information better. My foot size got smaller because after I gained 100 pounds, my daughter, it was like, oh my God, I have so many designer shoes right now. Well, not so many, but I have like 4 pairs. And that to me is a lot. Okay, that's a lot. And I was like, I am so sad I'll never be able to wear them, and I can fit in them again. I have way more energy. I can do more physical activity. Like I feel like I could do way more than I could before, which honestly just feels great because that's an easy way to see progress, is like I couldn't do this and now I can. It's amazing. And honestly, I'm happier because I lost the weight. I feel better. I look better. And I'm not a miserable person as I once was.
Things nobody talks about when you lose weight. I lost over 70 pounds. I was 230, now I'm 159. People treat you better. It's true. I get asked that so often. Do you get treated better? People nicer? Strangers nicer? Yes, 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 yes. And it's not even some schizophrenic shit. Like every single fucking fat person, ex-fat person that I've talked to, they say the same thing. Yeah, people are nicer. It also goes hand in hand with the fact that you fit societal standards better. Societal beauty standards. I was never ugly. Never. You can't say my face was ever ugly. Fun fact, the most offensive shit that people could ever tell me when I was fat was, you have such a pretty face. Because you just fully told me, bitch, your body is bonkers. Like, that's so rude. That shit would piss me off so bad. They'd be like, yeah, your friend, she has a nice face. Yeah. Yes, partially I'm able to present myself in a different way, and I'm able to be more confident in my body, and that shows. But undeniably, people treat me better now because I've lost weight, specifically. Even people that I used to not talk to, who I grew up around, who never really made an effort to talk to me or even stop to say hi to me or have a conversation with me, they've gone out of their way to try to do that. In person, through message, etc. To congratulate my weight loss. And they never acknowledged my presence in real life. They managed to poke to say, congrats on losing weight. So you always saw me. I was always there.
Unexpected benefits of weight loss that I did not know about before losing 160 pounds. Number one, your skin is gonna clear up, bestie. I used to struggle a lot for like a lot of my life with overly textured skin, really, really sensitive skin, breakout prone skin. And it was like, no matter what I tried, trust me, I worked in cosmetics for like 10 years of my life, okay? I tried it all. Every single thing that you can imagine, but nothing cleared up my skin like getting healthy did. And it makes sense because what you put into your body can affect the largest organ of your body, which is your skin. So when you start to nourish your body better, when you start to drink more water, in general, just take better care of your body, it's gonna reflect in your skin most likely. Don't get me wrong, I still get breakouts. I still have a little bit of texture to my skin. We're only human, but it's nothing compared to like it was before I lost weight. Number two, I like hardly ever sweat now. Before I lost weight, I used to sweat all the time. I was a very, very sweaty gal, and now I hardly ever do. It either has to be super, super humid or extremely hot for me to break a sweat. In fact, most of the time, I run cold.
Let's make a coconut protein matcha while I tell you about the pros when it comes to losing weight. You want to stay for this. First things first, I feel like my skin has gotten so much better. I will show you a before of how my skin used to look prior to losing weight, and now I can see the color of my neck, like my true color of my neck. I struggled with hyperpigmentation and like dark coloration around like my cheeks and my neck and my elbows now, and my under eyes, but my under eyes were literally black. But now they're like even, I guess you would say. I could turn off the literally, this is me, no beauty filter, no nothing, but I'm gonna put it back on because it's very humble. But yeah, like I feel like my skin is very even now, and I would say that's due to losing weight. The second pro after losing weight, I wish this was not the case, but it's the sad truth, but I'm able to find flattering clothing. God knows, when I was at my biggest, I couldn't even shop at Target or Marshalls. Girl, if I had an event, you had to tell me 3 weeks in advance so I can order it off like Shinova or Shein or something. So now I am literally able to go into any store. If I have a last minute event, I can literally go and find what I'm looking for. And it's annoying that you have to be in a smaller body to be able to fit into clothing. Like, hello? What am I supposed to wear in the meantime? Do I only have to look cute in a smaller body? I don't understand. But one thing about me, I did put it on. I did know how to put a fit together. Thank you. Another pro about losing weight is that you're gonna find so many non-scale victories, and it's actually insane. I can cross my legs. I can run without stopping.
I don't have to ask for a seatbelt extender. I drive a Honda Accord. When I was in my bigger body, I was crunched up in that Honda Accord, okay? And I used to have an Audi convertible. Girl, I was squeezing into that Audi convertible. I could not fit in there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this car is too small. Maybe you were just a little too big for the car. I don't know. Definitely changed my mindset on how food is, like what food means to me. I had a food addiction. I would eat when I'm hungry. I would eat when I'm not hungry. I would eat when I'm full. I would eat when I'm sad. I would eat when I'm happy. I would eat. I feel like now I know what food is for me. It is not like a coping thing. It's literally just to fuel my body. That's it. Like I eat to fuel my body. And I'm not perfect. Because when I be going on vacation, I be having fun because memories over macros, I know that when I come back from vacation, I do what I was doing before I went on vacation, you know? So I definitely have a different mindset on food. I feel like if you're on a weight loss journey right now, keep pushing yourself. There is pros. Pay attention to the non-scale victories. Pay attention to how your clothes is fitting and be patient with yourself. It's not linear. I've struggled so much on this weight loss journey and I still managed to lose 127 pounds. And I feel like do it on your terms. Don't let no girl tell you, oh, you need to lose weight. Because I'm telling you, when I was big, ain't nobody could have told me nothing. I was going to lose weight on my own terms. And you should too. Period.
I've lost a total of 70 pounds within the last 8 months, and here are some changes in my body that I've noticed after weight loss. So the first one might be a little TMI. My period has gotten shorter, like in a good way. Usually when I was overweight, every time I would have my menstrual cycle, it would last about 7 to 8 days, 6, 7, 8 days, depending on whatever. Now I have it for about 4 days, maybe 5, you know? Second thing I've noticed is my skin. Like, it's gotten so much better. I know I have a filter on right now, but even without it, like, I feel like my skin's gotten a lot better. I get hormonal acne every now and then when it's like near my time of the month. That's completely normal. But other than that, like, everything has cleared up. Like, usually when I was overweight, I would get like blackheads on my forehead, a lot on my jawline, more than when I usually get it during my menstrual cycle. Third thing that I've noticed is that my appetite has gotten a lot smaller. I get full faster and easier, which is good. But I can't finish most of my meals. Smaller meals that I've already measured out, I can finish. But if I say I go to like Chipotle or Kava, I can't even finish the entire bowl. Ooh, here's a big one, hair loss. I got a lot of questions about that. And to be honest, I lost more hair when I was bigger compared to now. Don't know what was going on. Maybe I was like stressed and, you know, all that overeating back then led to that. But after I lost weight, my hair just kind of like stopped falling out. Like, not as much as it used to. Like, but that's also because I use like hair oils, which I've used before. Back then, my hair was falling out a lot more than it was now. Another change would probably be my health. Like, I feel like my overall health has just improved after weight loss. I don't feel sluggish anymore. I can breathe easier. I would like get tired very easily and just huff and puff, going up and down like a flight of stairs. If you're also on a weight loss journey, make sure you stay consistent and make sure you stay on that calorie deficit and make sure you keep your body moving and stay active in any way possible. And take your time. Please take your time. You will get there. You will get your dream body.
These are some things that you're probably going to experience when you lose a lot of weight. For reference, I lost 137 pounds. All these things happen to me. And it happens to a lot of people that I personally know that have also lost like over 100 pounds. Number one, you are going to be cold AF, okay? That fat layer kept us warm all those years. Now that it's gone, girl, freezing cold all the time. Number two, you can count on getting some, hey, how have you been texts from old friends or maybe old dudes you used to talk to that want to spin the block. Like, it's going to happen. They're going to try to creep back in your life, even if they treated you like shit before. And like, no, we don't want that. Go away, sir. Number three, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be confused as to why you still feel like you look big, even though you lost a significant amount of weight, okay? The mind plays tricks on you. Number four, you're going to have some amount of loose skin, okay? Genetics play a role. I don't care what cream you got. I don't care. You are going to have some loose skin. Once the skin stretches out, there's only a little bit you could do to actually correct it. Like, we need to have surgery. Number 5, you might feel a bit of resentment towards the world because as you get smaller, the world becomes kinder, and that makes you resentful about your old self. Like, why y'all treated her like shit? Like, she's just as deserving as kindness as I am now, and it really does make you look at the world and society in just a different way. Love you guys. Bye.
Things that have changed after losing 140 pounds that I never thought about. There's the obvious things, of course, of like getting smaller and clothes sizes going down. But did you know your shoe size might go down? Your wrists, your fingers, my fingers are like, they feel longer and skinnier. My ring size has gone down by several sizes. I have now like a 5.5. This is a 6 and it's still too big. Your eyes are going to appear bigger on your face. You're going to discover having a jawline, and it's going to be absolutely insane. You're going to be able to look down and see your toes. Not only can you see them, you can paint your toenails with ease. You can tie your shoes with ease. You can go to a restaurant and not worry about having to fit in the booth because you'll slide right in. You can go on a roller coaster and not be worried about being kicked off because you're too big. You can buy clothes you actually want to buy, not just the only clothes that fit you. And this is a whole nother topic in and of itself, but you are going to find that people treat you so much better being in a smaller body than when you were overweight. I could go on and on talking about that, but you know, it is what it is.
I saw this video and this girl, like this TikTok on here, this girl was talking about how she had been fat her whole life. And she was like, I often think about how life would look if I just lost the weight. And in the video, she started crying and she was like, I think about this kind of stuff all the time, but I've never voiced it. Listen, I also was fat my entire life. And my weight was one of those insecurities that I just did not want to acknowledge because I knew that like once I truly acknowledged it, I would be put in a position where I had to change it. And that's the kind of vibe I got from that video, that like her weight was an insecurity, but she kind of like chose to ignore it for whatever reason. But one day I had an epiphany. And when I tell you, y'all, I was fat my whole life. Like, I was fat in real life. Like, I was literally obese. I was like over 100 pounds overweight. It was crazy. But one day I had this epiphany. And I was like, I have to lose weight. And this was after my entire life, my mom, my grandparents would tell me, you are too big. You have got to lose weight. You have to change your eating habits. You're too big to be a little girl. My family friends got to the point where they were like, Ziki, what is going on? You're huge, okay? The school sent a letter to my house and they were like, your daughter is too big, okay? Like, that's how big I was. But one day I had this epiphany and I decided to lose the weight. And like, when I tell you guys, the weight like just fell off me. Now, part of that, I think a lot of that was because I know for a fact a lot of that was because I prayed to God to help me lose weight. Like, I literally prayed. I was like, God, I need you to help me. I'll do my part, but I need you to help me. And I lost 90 pounds. So let's talk about how life changed after I lost 90 pounds. When I tell you guys, it is so worth it to just lock in and lose the weight. Like, if you're obese in real life, it is worth it to just lock in and lose the weight. It's one thing when you have a little 15, 20 pounds to lose. That kind of stuff, it may be worth it. It may not be worth it. But when you are obese, when you're fat in real life, it is worth it to lock in and lose that weight, honey. Because when I tell you, my life is literally better and easier because I've lost weight. Literally better and easier. First things first, when you lose weight, when you go from obese and unhealthy to regular size and healthy, your life gets 10 times better. You're no longer stressed out when you go to the doctor. You feel super light on your feet. You don't realize, when you've been overweight your whole life, you don't realize the pressure your joints are under every single day. Baby, when you lose that weight, you literally feel light on your feet. I feel light on my feet. My knees. I had horrible knee pain in high school. Not anymore, sweetie. Not anymore. When I still thank God when I go to the gym and I'm doing lunges and doing the Stairmaster and squats and jumping, I have to thank God because I'm like, this is stuff I could not do. I could not do this stuff 15 years ago when I was in high school, honey. I would be in pain. If I did one little jump, I would literally be in pain, okay? So when I am at the gym working out, I'm just like, thank you, God. Like, this is every day when I wake up, I get on my knees and I thank God for a strong and a healthy body. Like, this is a blessing, number one, okay? Also, now when you're out shopping, when you're out shopping, there's no more emotional meltdowns in the dressing room. Now, mind you, I'm still a woman. So shopping as a woman still is kind of stupid because like the sizing is so different everywhere you go from every single brand. But it's like, you know what? That's their problem, not mine. That's how you feel. You're like, sweetie, I did my part. I lost the weight. Y'all got to do better. There is no more emotional breakdowns. And when the outfit, you get what I'm saying? Now, when you see that teeny tiny waist, when you see that teeny tiny waist in that outfit, you're like, wow, a heart eyes emoji for myself, okay? There's no more like anxiety about going to physical things, like if you're going to a ropes course, if you're going to be out and there's live music and people are going to be dancing, there's no anxiety there. Because you already take care of your body on an everyday basis. Your life just gets better, and it really is worth putting in the work to lose the weight, y'all. I'm telling you. And honestly, once you begin to lose the weight and you start to like look better and feel better, you realize this is what your body wants. When you are obese, your body literally wants to be at peace. Your body wants to be at ease. Your body wants to be able to carry you confidently. Like, you begin to feel this safety in your own body, and it is so beautiful. Like, it really is so beautiful. And on top of that, when you lose that weight, when you lock in that discipline and mental fortitude, losing weight is all up here. That discipline and mental fortitude carries over to every other area of your life. I am telling you. And if you, like, I did have moments in my weight loss journey where it was like, are you okay? But if you stay locked in and you focus on like just being healthy, everything else falls into place, especially if you're already obese. Like, if you're already overweight or obese, like it really does. Like, it's so beautiful. And then lastly, you just get prettier. You know, I honestly was born thinking that I was the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm not kidding you. When I look in the mirror, I see a beautiful woman, okay? When I was a little girl and I looked in the mirror, I saw a beautiful girl. I'm sure when I was a baby and I looked in the mirror, I probably thought I was a beautiful baby. That's just who I am as a person. I've always thought I was beautiful, and because of that, every single person around me thinks I'm beautiful. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I think I'm beautiful, so I'm beautiful. But baby, when I lost that weight, listen. When I lost that weight, honey, when I lost that weight, wow! Your girl went from beautiful to gorgeous, okay? The cheekbones, the nose, the lippies, the lips. I've always had pretty lips, but now my lips lip differently. The collarbones, the eyebrow bones, and like this thing right here. I love that. I love my like big old forehead. Oh my gosh. But you know, like your face just faces differently when you lose the weight. And I think part of it is that like you lose weight so you can see your bone structure. But I think the other part of it is that you're eating healthier, you're sleeping better, you are working out. It's like you're sweating out all those toxins. And so your skin just like begins to glow. Like, it is worth it to lose the weight, okay? It's worth it. Give yourself 3 years. I lost 90 pounds in 4 years, okay? Give yourself 3 years to lose a substantial amount of weight, okay? And when I say that, that's an abundance of time. Don't sit here and stress out. Just chill, okay? Get out there, take some 30-minute walks, start having like proper meals, and don't let yourself have any snacks. Stop drinking soda. Just stop drinking soda. Like, have some self-respect. Don't drink soda. And I'm telling you, you're gonna lose weight, bro. Like, you're going to lose weight. I lost weight so peacefully. Like, especially like I would say like the first year and a half, my weight loss journey was so peaceful because first year was so peaceful because I was just like taking walks in the sunshine in the morning. I was journaling. I was eating clean all week long. And then I would treat myself to a burger, fries, and a milkshake once a week. Like, when I tell you the beginning of my weight loss journey, I love to think about it because it was so beautiful.